Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Counselor's Office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Scholars, we're doing this live at the end of a live stream. I put a video tonight or Wednesday. I'm putting it my first reaction. This is going to be Thursday's video before the TWAB comes out and all that stuff. Bungie has replied to the Backlash. Finally, you're gonna watch the video from yesterday about how they didn't react and all that stuff, but now they're actually reacting. So let's see, what is Bungie going to do to kind of satiate their fuck up? Let's find out. Starting today, our planned Rights of the Nine dungeon calendar will be changing. Each dungeon will be featured for 2 weeks as opposed to 3, and we're increasing non-ordinary manifold currency drops, which can be exchanged for additional weapons. With this change, Ghost of the Deep will now launch next Tuesday, May 20th, followed by Prophecy on June 3rd. Alongside the above changes, first off, let's talk about the first change. Is this still time gating? Yes. Should this still be weekly? Yes. Can I criticize it? Yes. Fuck time gating, period. But it's better than nothing. But let's see what they have to say for the rest. I do think that increasing non-ordinary manifold currency drops is great for the people who give a shit about the weapons. Alongside the above changes, the second week of given dungeon will also feature increased weapon drops, where rewards can drop from any defeated enemy during the dungeon playthrough. Holofoils are included in this as well. Okay, that's interesting. I'm okay with this. That is weird. I don't know what's the drop rate. Again, we don't know the drop rate. We'll have to play to see. For this week, we are rapidly working on an update that will turn on increased weapon drops, inspire the Watcher until Ghost of the Deep becomes the featured dungeon next week. We'll let you know when that's deployed. So they're kind of going backwards. Got you. Like, this is the week. This should be increased drops. They're going to try to make it work. Starting at June 17th, all Rights of the Nine dungeons will be available to play at any time on any difficulty, and increased currency drops will be active for all 3 dungeons. Each week, a featured dungeon will have increased weapon drops. This will begin with Spire of the Watcher on June 17th, followed by Ghost of the Deep on the 24th, and Prophecy July 1st. Okay, so what they're saying is you'll have all of them open, but only specific rotators. Why couldn't they just do that from the beginning? Why, Bungie, could not just activate all of them and then have rotating buffs? Like, you can play them now and farm for them now, or you could come back where there's increased drop rates. It is so weird because that is a perfect solution to their problem of wanting player metrics. Increasing the drop rates of a weapon will always bring players back, especially if they're farmers, they're grinders, they want the juicy juice squeeze. That would have been a solution. Remove time gating, have all the dungeons available, or have it a weekly rotator, and then have people actually want to come back because of increased drops. So really freaking weird. On July 8th, a Lootapalooza will begin. All 3 dungeons will have all reward bonuses enabled for the final week of Episode Heresy, alongside a new way to spend your non-ordinary manifold currency. We hope this gives all Guardians ample time to hunt down holofoils and adepts as they prepare for the Edge of Fate launch on July 15th. They are teasing at, hey, you're going to get loot. You're going to have other ways to spend your foils, which maybe that means you'll be able to invest in like other currency or something, or maybe just straight out buy the guns that you want. I don't know. As they prepare for the launch for July 15th. I mean, it is a change. I think outside of the time gating, everything else here is great. Nice. Thank you for listening to community feedback. Pretty sad Bungie has sunk to getting bullied by a bunch of nerds. I fucking hate Bungie defenders. Big W. I'll be that person, though, and say it's crazy that this only is because people got upset. This is how all events and activities should be handled in Destiny 2. That is fair. They literally could have done this from the get-go. All this could have been a thing that happened naturally, and people would have been excited. And if this was always the intent to increase drop rates, which I doubt it was, if it was, let's say, they should have communicated that, and that would have solved a lot of people's frustration. Now that people know that the second week is going to have the best drop, I still think it's kind of funny because people who want the title is going to go for the title. I personally am going to farm for the second week. That's going to be me. I'm just going to like, okay, next week I'll go for the title, the completion. And then I'm going to farm next week when I'm off work for the summer. Let's see. Good change, good communication. Thank you. Yeah, by the way, this is the communication, the summary, expectations, dates, times, what to expect. It is that simple. This should have been in a TWAB. I'm going to say yay, but at the same time, I'm not going to give Bungie credit when they literally had to get their ass slapped for this to happen. I'm not giving Bungie any credit at all when they got their ass handed to them by the community in order to have this happen. If you respect or care about your community, you're going to do this in response to just wanting to do it. Right? No one has to call you out in your bullshit and say, hey, you're saying you're listening to us, but are you really? It should be, hey, we're going to make a kick-ass event for you guys because you're cool guys. We like our community. We want to, make a cool event. We want to respect you. This is our breakdown. This date, put on your calendar. This date, put on your calendar. You're going to get this Lootapalooza, July 8th. Put it on the calendar. Why is this so hard to do willingly on your own? Holy moly. Pardon my French, but can we purchase and add juggling into Destiny perhaps? What the? This is a much better plan. Looking forward to when all three are available due to the ultimate difficulty. Bungie listening to player base, no longer edging us before Edge of Fate. Again, it is good that they're listening to us, but I cannot give credit to this because they had Into the Lights. They saw how successful it was and how people reacted to it. I need to shave my head. I hope you all have learned this and understand the time gating is the worst aspect of this game. A reasonable compromise, but next time try to communicate better instead of pissing off the entire fan base by making everyone decipher something that can be easily cleared with talking. It's becoming a lost practice at this rate. W so big my hairline took, okay, not big enough. W changes, this is good. Thanks for taking the community feedback into account. It took you, like, I don't know what, they knew this was gonna happen. That I can't give them any praise because they knew this was gonna happen. They knew the backlash was gonna happen. I don't know, Slayer. I don't know. Massive W change all around. Perfection. Step in the right direction. How many times have I've said Bungie is stepping in the right direction? They're walking. They need to run. And then every time they trip over themselves and they go backwards, they give up. Now, this is the open communication we like to see. Bungie is listening W. Wow. W calm. Short notice. Yeah, because they're literally burning their ass. They're killing their own. As a business, they're burning their own reputation, even though it was mostly burnt already. Let's see what the quotes are. Spread the word. That's better. Thank you. I mean, this is great, but why does it take the entire community bitching to make this happen? Where is the common sense that people want to have? Kind of insane. Better. This is why feedback matters. You're welcome. This is why people ask, why do you complain? Why do you criticize? I will use this as a permanent example as to why you give feedback, why people criticize, because it makes changes if enough people criticize it. If enough people don't like how something's at, you can force a billion-dollar company to fucking shape the fuck up. I can't wait for people to complain about how there isn't enough content and they should have gated it. Okay, whatever, dude. Holy based. I was vocal when they got it wrong. I'm being vocal when they get it right. Thank you for listening. I'm not. Vada, like, you may suck the dong of Bungie. I'm not going to give them that credit. It should never be a thing. It is like setting a house on fire and saying, whoops, let me put that out. Oh my God, he put the fire out. I'm so glad you saved the house. You saved the children. Thank you. Thank you. Even though you started the fucking fire. I'm sorry, I can't. W, good crap. Cool change, but like how many times do you need to be publicly ridiculed to realize that time gating already this? How many times to realize this gate is fucking stupid? Like it's only a matter of time until they do it again. This company does not learn from their mistakes. Abso-fucking-lutely. Here we go. I mean, I'm glad this changed, but if the event played as advertised in the stream, we wouldn't be in this situation anyways. Okay, Bungie does something. Streamers get mad, community outcry, everyone starts calling Destiny stale and fun, reaction escalates, takes counter takes get worse, harassment. Bungie gives a complete reasonable explanation what they did. They didn't actually do that, by the way. There was zero explanation. A few grumblers remain, mostly thanks to the community. TWAB, some other update drops, community celebrates, status quo restored. Everyone forgets any of this happened. I don't. That's why I make sure that people remember. Destiny is the closest thing I've ever experienced to a toxic relationship. Based. Well, I'll be damned. Let's keep up the transparency in the future. Rare W Bungalow. Huge. Thank you. Listening to the community. Yo, I'm sorry. I cannot give Bungie any credit here. It's like starting a house fire, then putting it out, and people start praising you for putting out the fire you started. Let's not act like Bungie didn't realize they were going to make people upset and disrespect them. Intentionally. For metrics. All right. I cannot give Bungie any credit here. It's like starting a house fire, then putting it out, and people start praising you for putting out the fire you started. Let's not act like Bungie didn't realize they were going to make people upset and disrespect me for the metrics. I'm sorry. It's just like you are starting your own fucking house fire. You put it out, and people are like, "Oh my God, he's amazing! Oh my God, he's amazing! I can't believe he put out the fire that he fucking started." It's just funny. I just people giving praise. It is Bungie could punch a baby in the face, then apologize and give that baby like a new dress or shirt or something, and people are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe they did W Bungie. Oh my God, I can't believe it. They punched that baby, but now they have done the good guy Bungie thing. Hey, good job. I'm so glad that you gave that baby the shirt on your back. Oh, you're so generous. I can't believe you're listening. Oh my God." They should have listened before there was a fire in the house. I'm just saying, which Bungie told us and didn't do this from the get-go. Exactly. There's just some of the stuff complaining actually worked. Good job, D2 community. I can't, man. I think the concept of this being an abusive relationship is 100% accurate with this. It is 100% accurate. This is an abusive relationship to which a lot of community people in the community are trapped in. Holy. Oh, give me 2 seconds. I gotta check something because we're gonna do the intro screen. Hey, what's up? No, it was misleading. I'm just gonna let you guys see this guy. We have another Bungie ball fondler. Here we go. We got this where I say, you think it's not a big deal. Again, someone's complaining like it's not a big deal. 99%, it's pretty much 60-50 can be wrong. Majority isn't always correct. In this case, the consumer is absolutely correct with misleading advertisement. Let's not. You are absolutely being intellectually dishonest. We have the live stream clips absolutely showcasing them alluding to there being rotations. It is intentional. Manipulative. It is intentionally misleading and manipulative. It is absolutely a majority of the community that sees that. In fact, Bungie just changed the whole event because they knew they done fucked up. And then this is where we find the Angry Joe. Angry Joe done fucked up. There it is. You're absolutely being intellectual dishonest. We have the live streams showcasing that they alluding to there being rotations. I did a lot of spelling issues. I don't care about Twitter, by the way. I do not give a shit. I try. And is intentionally misleading and manipulative. It absolutely a majority of the community that sees that. In fact, Bungie just changed the whole event because they knew they done fucked up. Yep, there it is. You done fucked up, kids. Anyways, I just, again, so many ball fondlers trying to defend Bungie, and I just eat that shit. But not me. I refuse. I will continue to criticize, and this is why we do it, because we hope for change. We criticize, we call it the bullshit, because we want them to change. And this is a prime example that it works. And I will continue to do it. And I will piss every Bungie ball fondler off in the process. And I will drink from their tears. And that sounds really metal, listening to Doom soundtrack in the background. Anyways, I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. Hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, game out.